Look at my blinds. It's so hood. My blinds, you know how they got like that? My blinds is like that because usually every day I would, instead of me pulling the blinds up slowly like that, I yank them up. So the first one popped off, and then the second one just, yeah, that one popped off too. That's crazy. Look at them. It's so funny because they've been like that for months. They've been like that since last year. Here it is, 2018, and they still like that. Look at them. That's so hood. So hood. Anyway, my thoughts on Donald Trump. I'm so glad you asked. What do I think and feel about Donald Trump? I had this discussion earlier with somebody when they asked me how I feel about Donald Trump. The man is an entertainer. He's a celebrity. He's not a politician. Now, in relation to, let me stop moving this chair around too much. Okay, there we go. The man is a celebrity. He's not a politician. Now, we know that politics is at play anytime you work in the entertainment industry, right? That's how people get positions and jobs based on who you know, who you're cool with, who your peers is. We understand and we know this, right? But with him, it's a whole different thing when it comes to this whole celebrity hood. I mean, when it comes to the whole presidential hood. It doesn't fit him. So I can't really spend the day watching him. Why? Because it's a joke. For me, it's a joke. To me, that's like for Donald Trump to be in the office, in the White House, and sitting in the Oval Office. That's like Bill Clinton. No, not Bill Clinton. We know about that part. We know about that part. That's like Bill Cosby. That's like Bill Cosby becoming president tomorrow. Think about that. It's got that scandal effect. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is just so crazy to me. It's so crazy. Like me, I'm one of them type of people. I'm like highly open-minded. When it come to voting, I didn't vote for him. But I really don't think that our votes matter. I feel like somebody like him having the money that he has, he probably bought his way in. That type of stuff, I do think that type of stuff go on. With you being able, depending on how much clout you have, you're able to buy your way in to places like that. Streets paved in gold when you got the dough. But yeah, Donald Trump, the man is an entertainer. I could make multiple videos about that. Just saying his name alone. That man is an entertainer. And people be wanting to really sit and discuss him with me. Like, did you hear what Donald Trump said? Did you hear how he said he was gonna? I'm like, dude, are you serious? That's the same man that was on The Apprentice, wasn't it? Anytime you got somebody that done played on a TV show, you know everything that they done did is an act. It's an act. Everything's scripted. Even him sitting in the White House is an act. And that's what get me, because the more attention you give him, the cuter he think it is. That's why his mouth just get worse and worse. His mouth has always been worse, but when you feed somebody attention like that, it just makes them worse. It don't get better. So every time you tune in and all that, you giving the old school boy the ratings. That's what you giving him. And because he's a rich kid, I feel he probably be sitting there. You don't ever know where he be roaming through the White House when ain't nobody around, or even if he got when his team be sitting amongst him. Everything is plotted and planned before it's said and released to the public. That's all public relations, all that. So you don't think that he be sitting up there thinking like, let me think of what to say on Twitter so I can get these people, these animals, that acting crazy. Because you know they going to respond to me because, look, I'm Donald Trump. I'm a spoiled brat. That's not hating on him, no. But I bet dude be sitting right on Twitter like, let me think of what crazy stuff to say so I can piss off the world. Because the world is at my fingertips. You don't think somebody like him literally say stuff to piss people off? Because remember, anything that's put out in the public through mass media, it feeds on your emotions. That's marketing. Trump he go hard when it comes to marketing. He know where to punch you. He know where to kick you in the face and slap you. Funny is, many just respond, they fall for it. He ain't doing nothing no different than a Kim Kardashian. He ain't doing nothing no different than many of these people out here that got some type of notoriety, that got cameras and paparazzi and all that. He ain't doing nothing else but entertaining y'all. That's why I just be like, my gosh, like, and what's so funny, the great disconnect with me is with this whole presidential thing, him being the so-called president, I cannot watch him. I can't sit watching him. Because what in my mind, what I get to thinking is, if I was a rich kid that been around money all my life like he has, and his connections, and playing on The Apprentice and all that, I get to thinking, if I had that much power, what would I do? I probably would be taking it upon myself to act all type of crazy wild ways to gain attention, to piss people off. And people that is my haters and don't like me, I'll be aiming for them. It's power all in that. Like they say, the mass media, that's like all-seeing eye in itself. It's an eye transmitted. It's the globe. Everything every action, unless it's an action that's not disclosed. But, dude, I just be like, somebody actually had got mad at me when they asked me why I wasn't watching Donald Trump talk all this and talk that. I'm like, it goes back to that. Like, it feels so strange watching him. It don't feel right. It don't feel right at all. It don't feel right. Like, I'm not saying he's wicked. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I love him. I'm not saying that. But that's like, that'd be like if Michael Jackson was still alive, right? That's my dude. That'd be like if Michael Jackson was still alive. And he gained position as president, or got placed, or whatever the situation is. And he's sitting there, right? I'm like, dude, is that the same Michael Jackson that was doing moonwalks and standing on his tippy toes? You see what I'm saying? That celebrity effect, it does something to your mind. If a celebrity goes and they sit in office, you don't view them as something real. You don't. And you don't take them serious. I don't take that man serious because of that reason. He's a celebrity. So as he's talking all this and talking all that and making old people have heart attacks and strokes, I just be like, man, that is so not cool. People have been terrified of the man since he got in office, right? I just think that is wild. Because anytime you place any type of celebrity in that type of position, the tactics and everything is all celebrity. Who's calling the paparazzi? Probably his team. Trust me, I know how Hollywood works. Trust me. Don't think I don't know how Hollywood works. It's family. I got family in Hollywood. I probably would never discuss. It's all a game. And that's all is to be said is all a game. I don't want to sit butchering that man. I don't know him personally. When it come to black folks, I don't know what all he done done for black folks. I do know for Jennifer Hudson Is that her name? Jennifer? Was it Dream Girls? Somewhere around 2006 or something. Some years back, her mom and her nephew and whoever got murdered or whatnot, and Trump let her stay at the Trump Towers or something like that. That's the only thing I know that he has done for blacks, but I just stay out the way. I stay in my lane. I'll probably be making some more videos about Trump because it's just so funny. That's like watching Mickey Mouse play games. Mickey Mouse playing mousetrap games trying to get away from the cat. Trying to get away from the cat, just haters or whatever. But yeah, the man is off the hook. Like, I just see him as a spoiled little boy that just has the world. That's basically it. That's all I got to say about that.